Yeah, man. Once again, man, it's another episode of the Green Room podcast, man. It's your man's Young Devious. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see, it's episode 5. We got another legend, pioneer Detroit hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Community, man. He one of them guys, man. My man Cliff Notes, man. Mr. Cliff Note.
Appreciate it, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hey, make sure y'all, before we get going, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man, so y'all can get in tune with all this content we about to be putting out for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, we got my man Cliff Note in here, man. Detroit pioneer, man, on the hip hop scene, man.
What up, dog?
You know what I'm saying? What's good with you, bro?
Shit, man. Staying out the way, brother.
Hey, I see, man, you got a lot of work out here, man. People don't know about, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Certain stuff, you'd be surprised. Like, for y'all that don't even know, like, you know what I'm saying? Cliff, from that cloth, man, from that hip hop era, from the previous interviews, you see everybody that been brought up that I done had through here when they come to the, you know what I'm saying, the history of the rap. Everybody always go back to like the Lush and certain little hip hop spots. So I'm guaranteeing y'all gonna hear some of the same similarities, man, with my man Cliff. He cut from that cloth from the guys too, man.
Yep. There's a lot of legends came up out of that graduating class.
Yeah. So look, like, what got you into the you know what I'm saying? Because I know you do a lot. Like, what's give us a quick little resume, man. What you do right now? Because you see, you got the magazines, you got clothes,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You airbrush, you know what I'm saying? You done battle rap, you done regular music, you got a project, all that
comedy.
So, you know, comedy, all of that, man. So, you know, we're gonna be touching on a few things, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, what got you into the hip hop? I mean, obviously, just being where we from, but like, what was something that made you get off into it? Where you like, you know what, this me right here.
I had some homeboys down the street from me, Bart and Lackey. They was background dancers for my man AK. And you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing them shooting videos and putting stuff out. I'm like, damn, you know, these people from around the way doing it on the large scale. So I'm like, you know, take me where y'all be going. You know what I'm saying? Once I turned like 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? They was going to the hip hop shop. I'm like, let me ride with y'all.
Said background dancers for AK.
Yeah.
Who was AK?
AK, also known as Tone Scott. He did all Blade Icewood music. As far as production, he did he did some everybody. E40, Beanie Siegel, Raekwon, Too Short. He done worked with LL Cool J, shitload.
Shout out to AK. So AK kind of like a dude that's kind of one of them guys that's responsible for the Detroit sound.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He like the Detroit Dr. Dre down there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like you have some shit you think is together, then you take the AK and then you like, nah, you need to do this and that. He put his hands on it, he be like, oh shit, this what it's supposed to sound like.
Okay, so yeah, so like back to what you were saying, because I just wanted to let him know who AK was. So he's like, yeah, they background dancer for my man AK, and it ain't just regular bump off the log that they
right. But yeah, so they was going to the hip hop shop. No, they wasn't going every week. But you know, they was, you know, periodically they'd go up there. So you know, let me ride with y'all. And when I went, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like this my shit right here. This gonna be, you know, my second home. So once I got old enough to get up and back and forth to the shop myself, I was there every week. So yeah, man, seeing Eminem battling niggas. I seen Royce and his group Wall Street used to be up in there. You know, Beretta, Swift, everybody. It was the spot. So once that shut down, you know, it was still always something going on. But the next thing that was closest to that vibe was the Lush Lounge. The Lush Lounge, shit. Everybody used to be up in there. I remember the first time I started going, my homegirl Najuri Earth, who was on 2 songs on the Jizza album, and she was in the 8 Mile Flick. She, you know, we used to ride around looking for open mics and hip hop shit. So she knew everything was, and I had the whip at the time. So me and my crew, but just go wherever she said was popping. She was like, used to go down to the Lush and went up in there, and it was the same shit. Like, oh shit, Guilty Simpson, Elza. Well, no, yeah, Elza used to spit up in there sometime. I think I want to say he moved out of town by then, though.
Okay.
But he was in Slum Village. Who else? Of course, the Beretta Raw collection, Dreadnoughts, Young Miles and X Factor.
Fat Ray.
Fat Ray was in my group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we was in the same group, Double A. And who else? I can't even really name everybody. Somebody gonna watch this and be pissed, like, how you gonna leave me out? But everybody used to be up in there. It was crazy. Hostile, Wolfpack, Mo Dirty.
Oh yes, salute to them boys.
J Kid, he used to be at the hip hop shop too.
That's crazy.
Man, it's just a shitload of people, man.
So, what would you think, like, in comparison to the hip hop shop to the Lush? Because when Marv was on here, he was like, "Man, I be telling niggas, man, I feel like the niggas from the hip hop, the niggas from the Lush, smoke the niggas from the hip hop shop." Yeah, Marv, you said that.
It depend on what niggas you put up against what niggas, because you got to think, man, the hip hop shop had Proof, Elzai. They was regulars, you know what I'm saying? Eminem, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
The times might have been different, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, shout out to my mans La Peace and Jason. They was the ones who really got me going there every week too. They used to roll my mans, and them that was rolling with AK.
Okay.
Well, yeah, La Peace is they never officially said it, but he was the big battle that Eminem had at the hip hop shop. Like once Eminem beat La Peace, it was like, okay, white boy can go. You know what I'm saying? Oh. So in the movie 8 Mile, Papa Doc pretty much represented La Peace. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. See that? That's some history for y'all, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. You say like the hip hop shop, so that's pretty much how you start getting. What was you doing before that? Because like you said, like I see you got art, you do all these other things.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
How was you able to balance out all of those things and, you know what I'm saying, target, like, I'm gonna focus on rap right now? Was you doing all of that around the same time?
I pretty much was. Like I've been drawing since I was a little kid. I can't even remember when I started drawing. I started airbrushing at 11. And it was actually a spot on the corner from the hip hop shop called Kingpin Airbrushing. So me going up there and checking this shit out is really how I first wound up seeing the hip hop shop. But just me wearing airbrush shit and all that, people be like, oh, you did that? So that's how I was able to tie it in, like using the rap shit to work for the business shit, just creating relationships with all these people who gonna need some artwork done and hollering at me. But what made me combine it and do my own thing, like as far as the comic book, my first comic book that I put out was with one of my albums. And it came from being out and about selling CDs in a crowd full of hip hop people who selling their CDs too. What's gonna stop somebody from saying, oh, let's just trade? You know what I'm saying? My shit ain't like yours. I got a comic book with mine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't an even trade if we do that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, yeah, that's really the first time I really was able to combine everything as far as the music and the art. Because really, my parents didn't encourage me doing the music shit because I was so nice with the art. They like pretty much as if I could only do one thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Until BET was calling the crib like, oh yeah, is Cliff there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you had you was on 106 and stuff too, right?
Yeah, 106 in Park.
That's what's up, man. That's what I'm saying. What was that about, man? Like how that come about?
So I went down there. Okay, my man Swan, who you know Swan, and he battled on MTV. He pretty much won that battle, but they robbed him of that. But that was another story. But we had all went down to audition to be on the MTV battle. they was only letting the first 1,000 people in. By the time they opened the doors, it was 3,000 people in line. So of course, everybody toward the middle and back of the line. So like we done traveled all across the country to be here, and we ain't gonna make it. Eventually, a fight started breaking out. Fucking riot, all type of shit was crazy. So they postponed the auditions, gave everybody vouchers and shit. But I'm like, man, we all the way down here in New York, man. We, about to see what else is popping. Go down to BET or something. So we went down to BET where there's filming 106 in Park. The casting coordinators, like, it was two dudes here battling earlier. I'm gonna let these dudes battle, and whoever win get to be on Freestyle Friday next week.
Right.
Now I'm hearing them say that, like, I don't give a fuck which one of these niggas is better. I'm gonna be the one on Freestyle Friday next week. So these niggas get to battling each other, and I'm the only one in the audience, obnoxious as hell, just booing the shit out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So he like, oh, I see somebody else want to get a chance to get down here and spit. So I'm like, hell yeah. So like, if you think you can do better, come on down. Me and then like 5 other people from the audience went down there. So of course, me being the one that was booing niggas, he made me go first. So when I went, I dissed them 2 niggas and the 5 people that came down to audition and shit. I'm talking shit about all of them. So after I went, everybody that went after me was directing their shit toward me.
Right.
So once they did that, the casting coordinator like, do you want to respond to all that? Like, hell yeah. So I went again, killed everybody again. So then AJ come out and he like, who was that out here rapping? Everybody pointed at me. It was 7 motherfuckers down there rapping, but everybody pointed at me.
Right.
So the cast coordinator like, can you be down here for Freestyle Friday in 2 weeks? I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was that. I wound up losing, but that was some bullshit. I really won, but they didn't give me the battle.
Okay. Because I was finna ask, like, so how many times did you end up being on there?
No, it was just, well, I was on the show. They actually had put me on the show in the audience that day. They had me answer the you know how they do a new joint of the day and then ask you, did you like it? That day, it was B2K girlfriend. And then I'm sitting in the audience like, they always get some, I'm like, they always get some hoe ass nigga to act like he liked the song and shit, man. I bet they don't ask me. You know, I put my hand up and they came to me like, what you think about the new joint of the day? I'm like, man, it was whack. I'm like, this song's for women. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't, no knock to him, but B2K is for the ladies. I'm not a lady. So if you ask me how I feel about it, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? I did that and they put it on the show. I was like, damn, that was real. So that was my first time on the show. Then the next time was when I was on Freestyle Friday.
Right.
Then I was on there again when we got Ray back on there. And he wound up winning. And then we came back that the following week. So shit, really, I was on there 4 times. It's one of those times they interviewed me like, what you been doing since the last time he was on the show and shit.
Okay, so, yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah,
shout out to Fat Ray too, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. So look, obviously, I'm saying, like, I know that wasn't your first battle.
Oh hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how you get off into the battles, period. Like, what was your first battle? And like,
man,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
my first battle was really in school at the lunch table with that nigga Swan. And I won that battle. You know what I'm saying?
Same nigga Swan.
Swan, my nigga
Y'all
Swan.
got history.
Yeah. That was my first battle. But my first battle, where it was an audience outside of school, was at the hip hop shop. I battled Bugs.
You battled Bugs? Damn.
Bugs fucked me up. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, Bugs, man.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Bugs. But yeah, he was saying some shit, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta step my shit up. I really didn't battle at the hip hop shop no more after that. Like, I get on the mic, but I ain't battle no more after that.
Nigga Bugs wasn't playing, man.
Yeah, he shut my shit down for a minute, man. I ain't gonna lie.
So what made you get back into it then from that? You know what I'm saying?
I was still doing it.
Doing shit.
Yeah, I was still doing it. I just wasn't doing it at the hip hop shop. I'm still doing it at school, and whenever I come across somebody who think they could rap, then Ray, he went to Cass too. So me and him battled each other in front of the school damn near every day. And then, of course, with that, you always gonna get other people who think they can rap jumping in, and that was that. But yeah, that was really how me and Ray got cool, just battling each other, talking, saying the worst shit possible we could think of to each other.
I could tell, man, from that live that day, like Lisa said that nigga cut into Ray off rip. I ain't never like that. But that's the history y'all niggas got, though, man. So that's love, man.
Yeah.
So who's some of your influences, like, for what you doing, like, right now? Like, who like your top influences that's like
some rap shit?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I came up listening to a lot of Nas, NWA, Tribe Called Quest, Wu-Tang. But I don't know, man. I really try not to be influenced by them and then wind up sounding like them and shit.
Right.
But that's what I listen to the most. But I really try to just do something different, but still something that I feel like if I ever spit this shit for Nas gonna be like, okay, that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah, man. Like you just said, like you went to Cass, and you've been at the hip hop shop. Like where you from? Like I know you obviously Detroit.
Yeah,
West
Side. Yep, 6 Mile.
Okay.
6 Mile Bronx, what they call my area.
Yep. Salute, man. So you said Nas and niggas like that kind of influenced you on the rap shit. Like, well, like who was the niggas like who encouraged you to get off on
this level? I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? So just battling in front of the school all the time. I got my practice in every day, fucking with Ray. And shit, by the time Cass was doing it on stage, I'm like, how do I sign up for that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was that. I can't really say it was no specific individual that was like, I mean, they was doing the battles at the hip hop shop. So if anything, I would say that was it. Going to the hip hop shop and seeing Cass battle.
Format.
Yeah.
How you gotta attack niggas and you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The whole approach on the battle. Because it's a difference from a nigga just having a versus. Yeah, I'm gonna kick my 16, you kick your 16.
Exactly.
This is a different nigga. No, you whack and your man's too, and not
right.
It's a difference from you know what I'm saying? This rapping and then you battling.
Right. Yeah. So and then I always was somebody who could talk shit. So just making that shit rhyme, yeah, I was built for it.
Yeah, that's fire. So what about like I know you do the comedy. Like how you venture off into that? Like did you do that earlier in you know what I'm saying? Or is that like later in life?
I think my first shot at it was in 99. I did it was in 99. My bad, 2009. And I did some shit called the Cliffnote show. So basically I shot it all in my crib. Used to have a studio audience, all my peoples came through, and I would buy like a quarter of some regular ass weed, you know what I'm saying, every week and just let everybody smoke while I went down there, talk my shit, told jokes, whatever. I figured if everybody was high, they're more likely to laugh at my shit. And if it don't work out, then we'll just have my man to edit it and take the bullshit out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we did interviews and all that.
So that was pretty much at the crib. Like,
yeah.
That's dope. So what made you feel like, man, I can do this shit though? Like for you to even set that up to do that?
I mean, I was seeing a lot of comedians that I didn't really think was funny, but was getting a lot of love and doing a lot of shows and all that. So I was like, fuck it, I could, give it a try. Then I went down to Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. You know what I'm saying? Started doing my thing there. And got the format down and was like, okay, I might have something, but it's different going from white clubs to black clubs. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Because the white comedy clubs, they're gonna laugh at. They just there to enjoy the show,
right.
And they gonna laugh at everything you say. They gonna give you time to get your joke off. You know what I'm saying?
Black people, they want you to, nigga, you gotta make me laugh.
They like, nigga, either you gonna make me laugh or I'm gonna make us laugh. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it be, man. So the black clubs, you got to get straight to the fucking point. You got to be engaging enough to where they want to pay attention to you, or they just gonna be like, nigga, boo. You know what I'm saying?
Or who you say like your top 5 influences in the comedy would be like?
Comedy?
Top 5 people in comedy.
Dave Chappelle for sure, man. I think he the GOAT.
Chappelle.
A lot of Red Fox, Richard Pryor. Smash this one dude name. Rod Man. Man, this nigga funny as hell.
Rod Man.
You ever heard of
Rod
him?
Man. Yeah.
He from Atlanta?
He kind of remind me of he like a mixture of Obi Trice and Bill Bellamy to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, dude from Atlanta. He funny as hell, man. Yeah. But yeah, I think my probably biggest influence would probably be Dave Chappelle though. Like that's one comedian. I'm like, man, he get his point across and still be funny as hell. Sometimes dudes just be funny as like Mike Epps is like funny as hell, but it's just silly.
Regular
shit. Yeah, silly, you know, just nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope, but I don't know. It's just I like how Dave Chappelle gets points across, but still be funny as hell.
Like a real-rounded version of a lot of different comedians, and he still got his own little way. And shit. I fuck with Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Like sometimes it just depends on what type of mode I'm in. I be like ignorant comedy too.
Yeah,
like,
I do too.
Like Corey Holcomb or something.
Oh yeah.
Ignorant as hell.
Yeah, he funny as hell.
Then I say niggas like Corey Holcomb. I like D. Ray Davis. He kind of silly and shit.
Deion Cole. Yeah. I really, like I said, man, I really try not to be influenced necessarily, but still, Dave Chappelle is very inspiring to me. So, as far as a comedian, like, I probably got a lot of his style in my style, and it's not on purpose. It's just that's who I really got a lot of game from when you watch.
A lot of people don't. I like what's my man name? Can't think of his name, man. But people don't. Certain people don't like him, man. But I think he's funny. D.L. Hughley, man.
Oh yeah.
That's D.L. Hughley, man. I like D.L. Hughley.
He was funny as hell when he hosted Comic View. Yeah, because that nigga roast the shit out of somebody in the audience and be gone. Like that.
I know everything don't like D.L. Hey. He got that Chris Rock type of comedy a little bit. Yeah. Maybe saying like. He be saying realistic stuff, but it be funny, but it be real. You know what I'm saying? But it be, I rock with it.
Yeah, I like that. Like I think out of the kings of comedy, the one that I like the least out of all them was Steve Harvey. I just, you know what I'm saying?
I don't look at Steve as a comedian all the way. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I can't really. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Steve Harvey and all that, what he doing, but he wasn't really funny.
I might have
Cedric is one of the guys over Steve to me, but they rock with each other.
Yeah, I think what I was put off by his whole attack on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a bunch of niggas on stage, and this one, he was just basically dissing rappers. I ain't like that shit, so. That might have gave me a biased opinion after that because I was like, man,
Steve, man, made me. I'm like, man, nigga, the whole Steve Harvey lining came from Steve Harvey having the crispy lineups.
Oh yeah,
the whole lineup wasn't official the whole time.
Yeah,
damn, that right there let you know. Nigga, don't never,
can't believe everything on TV.
Glitter ain't gold.
Yeah, because he used to have
Crispy line. His haircut too damn be like this microphone.
Yeah, yeah,
perfect.
You ain't lying, dog.
Like, how this nigga hair get that perfectly round, man?
Oh, that shit ain't receding or nothing.
Whole time that boy had on the 3-pay, man. Yeah, man. So what you got going right now, bro? What you promoting right now, too, man?
Okay, so I just got a new album out called Note to Self. It's on all streaming platforms. But I also got a website, MrCliffnote.com, where I got my merch, got the drawstring bag, comic books. I only got one comic book here, but it's two volumes of it out, stickers and all that. I got
some clothes too, right?
Yeah, yep. Got the Out of Control jackets. This is one of the singles I put out of Control. Got this here. And my t-shirt.
You got some shirts here with you too, right?
Yes, sir.
Some shirts, man. Couple flavors.
And this from the Run Mine clothing. It's another one of my lines. Got the gopher. Y'all seen Devious wearing it on this show?
Yeah, y'all see this. I just had that on with Miles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Got the
baseball. Got hats too.
We got hurt.
Yeah, it's should be in the box. In the box inside the box.
Yeah, that boy got merch, man. Make sure y'all check his website out, man. Get with him, man.
Got the flash drives, comic books, drawstring bags, t-shirts, jackets, hats, stickers.
Oh yeah, man.
The Run Mine hats.
The hats. Yeah, and it's fly too, man. It ain't just the average snapback. That boy got the
the leather strap.
The leather strap back with the loops in there. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with him, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. How you end up getting into that?
Oh, I mean, following the blueprint of Jay-Z's and the Sean Johns and all that, you know what I'm saying? Rappers was making
have merch.
Yeah. Not only just merch, but whole straight up clothing lines. So I always had the idea of doing one, and I just didn't follow through with it until I came up with the Run Mine.
Okay.
And then when I did it, my whole plan was to just design it and then have a partner that would handle all of the business side of it.
Right.
So I just do all the artwork. He handled the business side. We split everything 50-50. So yeah, shout out to my man DJ Mark the Spark. That's my partner with the Run Mine clothing.
Shout out Mark.
Yep. Then I learned a lot, in the process of that, and use that, apply, what I learned from that to my own merchandise for the Cliffnote brand. So
how many projects you got going right? I mean, how many projects you dropped so far?
So me and my man Gino XO, shout out to Gino.
Gino, my G, what up?
We put out a project in 06 called Gino XO Presents Mr. Cliffnote. So that was my first solo project. Before that, I did a group project with my group AA, and that was put out in like 03. But after Gino XO project, I did Path to Notification in 2013. That was the one I put out with the first comic book. And me and my man's B-side actually did a mixtape since then. Side notes. Shout out to my man's B-side.
That boy keeps some shit with a note in there, man.
Yeah.
The notification. Yeah. Note to self.
Yeah.
Cliff notes.
Side notes.
Side notes. That boy keeps some notes, man.
Yeah. So after the Side Note project, we actually got a project done and we didn't put out, but we did put out a mixtape. The Side Notes, what's it called? The Side Notes Mixtape Volume 1.
So out of all those projects, which one you think was like your best collection of work so far? Probably
the one I just put out, Note to Self.
Note to Self.
And then, it's just, this is my most recent work. So it's the one that I got all the experience under my belt and met, all the producers that I collectively know to this point, picked the best out of those that was available. And put something together, man. I think it's dope, man. And it's the first project that I actually got nominated for Detroit Music Award for. Because I ain't think they was paying no attention to me for years. I'm like, fuck,
that's fire, man. Shit. Hey, what was the category? Like what?
One was for Artist of the Year, and one was for Album of the Year.
That's fire, man.
Appreciate it,
man. I gotta check my man Cliffnote out, man. For real, bro.
Note to self on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, bro. So look, man, back to the rap shit. Let's get back to the battle shit, man. Cause people know, you know what I'm saying? You got the merch, you know what I'm saying? You get the projects, the comedy. Shit, man. You done did them battles. Who would you say how many battles you got so far? You still actively battling or are you
Nah, not now. I just do it if somebody talking shit and want to bet some money on it. You know what I'm saying? I do it. I still get out there and do it. But back then, I was actively searching for battles, like who want a battle type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I don't even know because back then it was like you might battle 10 people in one night because it was tournament style, all freestyle. So,
right. Well,
yeah,
let's say like battles that we can go, or somebody want to go and see a battle or something that you did or something like that. Like,
so when me and Hostile did a series of 2-on-2 battles, that's when we battled Marvin Quest. And
what was that league called? Because I think
Jump Off TV. Something.
I think Marvin was talking about that. That's how it kind of pretty much they end up battling with the SARS and Ill Mac.
Yeah. So that was Jump Off TV. Then let me see. I battled Young Famous from the Purple Gang. That's on the internet. It's what is it on? I think if you type in Bizarre Battle League, because Bizarre and Proof was the ones that was doing it. So you type in Bizarre Detroit Battle League, that battle should come up. It was a bunch of battles on that one video though. Who else? I battled a dude named Al Jones on Grind Time.
Al Jones, I know Al Jones.
We battled on Grind Time.
That's what's up. So who would you say out of those battles, who was your toughest opponent?
See, the freestyle battling is different from the written battles. The written battles, I can't really say if I had to say who my toughest opponent was, it would be the Al Jones battle. And the reason why is because that was my first time battling as a parent. And he said some shit about my daughter. She was like a year and a half at the time. So I hadn't battled before with anybody that, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't shit you could say that was gonna really piss me off. But he said something about, what'd he say? I heard all this, what'd he say? Heard his daughter's name was Harmony. I hope that little bitch get AIDS and fucked by every soldier in the armory. And I was like, nigga, that wasn't even sweet. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't even a dope line. Like, you just trying to piss me off. Well, nigga, you pissed me off. Nah, you know what I'm saying? So because he pissed me off, I was thrown off my whole first round because I'm like, we had bet $200 at the time. I'm telemarketing. That $200 make a difference. You know what I'm saying? I can't lose that 200. But I'm like, shit. Do I continue with the battle and just try to win, or do I just blow this nigga shit out right now and say fuck the 200? The whole time while I'm debating this in my head, I'm freestyling, not knowing what the fuck I'm saying until the crowd started boo, boo. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Get through I made a deal with myself. Get through the battle. If you lose, then swing on them because you lost the 200 anyway. You know what I'm saying? I wound up winning the battle, so I ain't had to swing on nobody. Shout out to Al Jones, though. I'm over that shit.
Al Jones, that's my man too. Man. Yeah. That's funny as hell.
At the time, I was mad as a motherfucker, though.
Damn. So on the flip side, okay. On the comedy, you did any stand up?
Oh yeah. If you type in Clifton Perry comedy on YouTube, a couple of my sets should come up. But like I said, I started at Mark Riley's Comedy Castle. After that, I went to Baker's on 8 Mile. And at the time, Kool-Aid was hosting it. And he introduced me as a new comedian. So when you do that and it's a black crowd,
make a nigga already. Yeah. What you about to do?
This nigga better be funny. What I will say is I got through my set, nobody booed me, but they weren't really laughing for real neither. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that let me know, okay. And this was back in like 2017. So that had me like, okay, let me step my shit up. And I started hitting more black clubs and then going to the white clubs, which basically took me to another level as far as knowing what was funny and who will react to what. Because there's certain jokes that work in the black crowd, there's certain jokes that work in the white crowd. And you know what I'm saying, certain jokes that don't work for either crowd or work for one and don't work for the other.
So what was the worst reaction, or was it like let's talk about a time where you ain't really get the best response, like you know what I'm saying, in the black crowd.
Yeah.
And it was like, God damn, I need to step my shit up a little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just certain jokes that it's just like niggas like that ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I had a joke that and it killed in Royal Oak, but not in Detroit.
It died in Detroit.
Yeah. So I had a joke. I was like, I was talking about Mickey Mouse, watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse with my daughter, you know what I'm saying? And how it bothered me that Mickey Mouse had a best friend who was a dog and a pet dog at the crib, who, you know what I'm saying, eating out of a bowl and all that shit. And then I pointed to the crowd, to a white dude, like, how would you feel if I had a pet white guy at home? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, don't worry, he doesn't bite. Do your Bob. And eating a turkey sandwich out of a bowl or some shit. So that shit was funny as hell to them, but in the black crowd, it's like,
Yeah. I get where you're going with the joke, but it's just like, I feel you though, Mickey. You do got a pet dog, and his man's is a dog,
right? So after seeing the reaction to that in Royal Oak and the reaction of it in Detroit, I learned to take that out of my Detroit set.
So what was the best? You know what I'm saying? Like one of the best ones that made you feel like, damn, I'm fucking niggas up with this. This is shit I'm gonna do on the black side, then on the white side.
It's one that's actually on my page too. It's when I tell the joke about the gas station. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So basically, I was talking about how I was late getting there because it's distractions in gas stations in Detroit that's not in the suburbs. In the suburbs, you go in the gas station, pay for your gas, get the fuck out. In Detroit, soon as you pull up, there's 5 people outside the gas station waiting to distract you. You know what I'm saying? You got one dude selling the final call, got the dude selling weed, and then one dude just begging for money. You know what I'm saying? So I go up and it's the dude selling the final call. I always buy it from him because he sees me with my daughter all the time. She half white. So I buy the final call from him so he know I ain't crossed over all the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm still with my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Then the dude after him's like, I got that loud. You know what I'm saying? Then I, go into old man mode with him, telling him like, it's legal to sell weed in Michigan in dispensaries. You got corporate companies and all that shit selling all types of shit while you out in front of the gas station selling one kind of weed. Get your shit together. But I still bought one because I felt like I got to support black businesses. And then I felt like he was better than the dude after him. Just walk up like, look, man, I'm not a bum, crackhead, or nothing like that, man. I just, need to get some couple dollars put in the gas tank. I'm like, fuck you, be more responsible and walk my ass in the gas station before anybody else distract me. I get in there and they got more distractions behind the counter. They got DVDs and all types of shit. So I see they got Friday, next Friday, and the Friday after that all on one DVD. Then they got another DVD with Boys in the Hood, Juice, and Menace to Society. You know what I'm saying? And if you buy one, you get the other one half off. So I'm like, oh, fuck it. I bought both of them. Then I bought a blunt because I just bought some weed from outside. Bought me some snacks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to have me a good movie night. I'm going to be high after I smoke. I mean, had the munchies after I smoke. So I bought all that shit. Walk out like, fuck. I forgot to buy gas. Now I spent all my bread, so now I'm standing next to these 5 assholes out there like, look, I'm not a bum, crackhead, or nothing like that. You need a couple dollars to put in the gas tank.
Like, duh.
Then dude tell me like, fuck you, be more responsible. Then I'm like, well, fuck it, man. I got that loud. I wound up selling him the bag of weed that I bought from the first dude. So
yeah, man. Hey, that's funny as hell, man. So that's part of the set that you talking about, and that worked on the black for the black people and the white people.
Yeah, yup. Everybody understood it, so I'm like, okay, I got one. Yeah, that was probably like the most. I don't know. I got a lot of jokes that people react to, but that I get the best reaction out of that one. It seemed like so far.
Okay. So what's the art, man? Like for a person that's trying to get into the comedy, because a lot of people think that you could just do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's certain people, but like how do you structure like a set? You know what I'm saying? Like to even get up there and do some shit, or do that shit just all just come off the top and you just have certain jokes that you already got like
Well,
on deck.
I get out there and I talk shit at first, you know what I'm saying? Freestyle and just whatever going on in the audience or something relatable to the venue. And then I lead that into my set. And then the set is like material that I done worked out and kicked it, you know, with people. Is this funny? Is that funny? You know what I'm saying? Amongst not even asking people, is this and that funny? Just doing it in small rooms and seeing what the reaction is. And if I get a good reaction, I could do it in the big room. So as far as the formula,
I don't want you to get a
yeah,
formula.
yeah, I was gonna say, I don't
I ain't
know
gonna
if
give you the
you know.
formula. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, as far as like the setups, it's a format to that shit.
It's definitely a
Basically.
format to it. I mean, you know, first of all, you want to come out and have the crowd laughing within the first 5-10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just gonna be a rough set because they already the first impressions is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So if you come out and you say some shit that they think is lame or just not funny, they just pretty much treating the rest of your set this like that. Even if you say some funny shit.
Say some funny shit.
Yeah. So you got to make like me. I come out and I usually my girlfriend come to every set I do. Be like, you know, peace, y'all. Y'all make some noise for my girlfriend. She came out. Everybody get to clapping. I'm like, yeah, my wife couldn't make it, so I appreciate her coming out and supporting. So they usually laugh at that. Once I get them with that, then
that's the one-liners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The little one-liner. Okay.
Yeah, so
that's dope, man.
Say that and then move on with the rest of the set or talking shit about people in the audience until I get to my set. It's just like the battle shit, you know what I'm saying, with the rebuttals. You rebuttal some shit somebody say and then go off into your round. You know what I'm saying?
So what you think more harder to do? Would it be the battling or would it be like putting together a set on the comedy and shit?
I say battling. Battling is a lot more intricate. You know what I'm saying? It's like the wordplay, the triple entendres and all that, and you know what I'm saying? You gotta rhyme. You know what I'm saying? With comedy, you don't have to even say the same joke the same way every time, as long as you get the basic point across. So
even like you said, you ain't actively battling, but you still in tune with like the battle world and all of that shit.
Yeah.
Like who's some of like the people that you kind of like pay attention to in that world?
I fucks with Rum Nitty, Geechee Gotti. I like Sirius Jones, Mook. I fucks with Murder Mook still. A lot of people think he washed, but I think he's still one at the top to me. Charlie Clips, Easy to Block, Calico. I don't know, man. I don't never had no top five.
No, it wasn't the five. I wasn't really saying we a top five.
But yeah, them the ones
people that you know what I'm saying, people and shit.
Them the ones. If they got a battle coming up, I know I gotta see that shit. You know what I'm saying?
What about like on the Detroit music type of scene? Like who some of the cats you listen to on the Detroit music?
Royce, Mike Phelps, Fat Ray, Guilty Simpson, Elzod, Hurt, a lot of shit that, you know what I'm saying. I'm just not getting into the trap side of the Detroit hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? So I fucks with Cash Kid, Babyface Ray is dope. Who else was I listening to? Oh, I like Sada Baby. I like a lot. I like some of his shit.
Okay. And it's crazy because you really just named like 2 different eras of rap. You know what I'm saying? Like the first group is from earlier era. The niggas still doing shit. And
right.
The next niggas, you know what I'm saying? They like the newer cats that's helping keeping the shit going.
Yeah, the Detroit music scene is segregated as fuck when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Like you won't see the trap rappers performing at the backpack
shit.
Yeah, hip hop shit, right? Like so, like Jay Dilla, like this is it's a lot. It was a Dilla event going on last night, but Dilla Day
I
and
seen Stretch was there.
Yeah, so it's and he's one of the few that could like straddle the fence. You know what I'm saying? Like he on the hip hop side and on the trap side and doing good with wherever he at with it. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Stretch Money,
man.
But
I'll say him, shit, like him, Hurt. They kind of got.
Yeah,
You
Hurt.
know
Because Hurt done been on some stuff that I was like, oh shit, Hurt on this.
You ever worked with any of them cats you named?
Fat Ray, of course, who was in the same group. Nah, nope. I don't really do a lot of features when I do music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because that's what I was gonna ask too. Like, shit, who you got on the new project?
I got my man's Pierre Anthony is probably the only feature on the new project. Okay, he on this joint I got called Live On, produced by Merch Music. Shout out to Merch Music.
Shout out Merch, man. That's my guy, man.
Yep. Good dude.
Yeah, man. So, on that tip, like what can we expect in the future? Like what you got going? Like
shit, definitely more music, more cartoons. I'm working on some animated shit. More comic books, more merch, all that acting. I got I'm actually supposed to be shooting a movie next summer. What is coming summer? My man is Jay Hill. Shout out to Jay Hill.
I know Jay Hill. Well, who's some people that you like? Just say like on the flip side, like you said, like you don't really do features, but like who's some cats that you want to work with?
Shit, Elzai, Guilty Simpson, Hurt. Shit, pretty much everybody I named. Yeah.
What about on the battle tip? If you like, you know what, man, I'm about to jump off the porch, man. If it was anybody that you would jump off the porch to battle, who would it be?
Shit, I want to battle. I like B Dot. I think me and him will have a good battle.
Yeah, B Dot. Yeah, that my nigga Cliffnote.
Yeah, B Dot, stop ducking me, man.
Hey, look, hey, you notice I said on that note, Cliffnote in this bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tell B Dot to stop ducking me, man.
Damn.
He don't want this smoke.
Hey, salute the dog, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, you got somebody you want to shout out, man? Get out of here, man.
Shit. Shout out everybody who supported Note to Self, the Run Mind Clothing, and shout out to everybody who fuck with Cliffnote. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get the name of people. Somebody be like, damn, why you ain't name me? Nigga, I just did this and that. So yeah, shout out to everybody.
Hey, y'all got it, man. My man Cliffnote, you know what I'm saying? It's Young Devious. We in the Green Room Podcast. It's episode number 5, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like, share, subscribe, man. Tell your peoples to tell they peoples to tell they peoples, man, to come fuck with us, man.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Keep banging.